Your espresso is at 185 degrees, and I've successfully blocked your ex-girlfriend's number from your personal cell," Timmy reported, standing at attention. Russell smiled. "I like you. Timmy, you have the cold, calculating eyes of a man who will one day own a yacht." "Thank you, sir. I've also researched the teacher you were lurking near. Her name is Sarah. She's a Taurus, and she enjoys artisanal cheese. I've already sent her a basket of brie under your name." "Timmy," Russell whispered, "you're a genius." However, the dynamic quickly shifted. Timmy wasn't just an assistant, he was a mirror. Every time Russell tried to be suave, Timmy was there to provide a statistic on how suave had declined in the current dating market. "Actually, sir," Timmy said as they walked to the diner, "statistically, the mysterious stranger routine works 40% less effectively when you're wearing that particular shade of lavender. It suggests a lack of commitment to your own color palette." "I don't need statistics from a guy who still has a meal plan, Timmy," Russell snapped. At the diner, Jeff and Adam were fascinated by the new addition. "So, you're the guy who does Russell's dirty work?" Jeff asked. "I am a facilitator of excellence, Mr. Bingham," Timmy replied, pulling out a tablet. "By the way, I've analyzed your waffle syrup distribution. You're oversaturating the center right quadrant. It's a waste of glucose." Jeff stopped, a syrup-filled square halfway to his mouth. He looked at Russell. "I hate him. He's you. But with data, he's efficient," Russell defended, though he looked a little scared of his own creation. "He's the future, Kong, and the future says you're eating your waffles wrong." Chapter 29, The Cool Couple Crisis. A new couple moved into the apartment next to Jeff and Audrey. They were called the Millers, Brad and Chloe. They were 26. They rode fixed-gear bicycles, and they once spent a whole afternoon brewing their own kombucha in the communal courtyard. "They're so young," Audrey said, peering through the peephole as the Millers laughed in the hallway. "And they're wearing matching beanies." "Why are they wearing beanies? It's 70 degrees outside." "They're cool, Audrey," Jeff said, sprawling on the couch. "They have energy. They haven't yet realized that the world is a series of disappointments and taxes. Let them be happy." But the Millers invited them over for a housewarming sound bath. "What is a sound bath?" Jeff asked. "Is there water? Do I need a towel?" "I think it's just bells and chanting," Audrey said, checking her hair. "We have to go. Jeff, we need to prove we're not the old, boring couple on the 4th floor." The evening was a disaster. Brad and Chloe sat them on floor cushions that felt like they were stuffed with angry rocks. They served deconstructed kale and played a recording of a rainforest. "So, what do you guys do for fun?" Chloe asked, her eyes wide with millennial sincerity. "Do you do any urban gardening? Or maybe underground slam poetry?" Jeff looked at Audrey. Audrey looked at Jeff. We watch Law and Order," Jeff admitted. Sometimes we try to guess who the killer is before the second commercial break. It's high-octane stuff. Oh, Chloe said, her smile wavering. That's vintage. On the way back to their apartment, Jeff gripped his lower back. I'm never sitting on a floor again. Audrey, my spine has decided to retire. We are the old, boring couple. And you know what? It's great. I like my couch. I like my remote. And I like that our kale is constructed. Me too, Audrey sighed, unlocking their door. Let's go watch some vintage television. I think it's the episode where the dog gets really mad. Chapter 30, The High-Stakes Trivia Night. To celebrate their re-engagement with social life, Adam and Jennifer organized a group trivia night at the bar. It was meant to be fun. It was meant to be low pressure. But in this group, nothing was ever low pressure. Team name, the Bingham Destroyers, Jeff declared, pointing a finger at Adam. Prepare to be schooled in the arts of 80s pop culture and useless sports statistics. Team name, the Newlyweds of Knowledge, Adam countered, high-fiving Jennifer. We have the power of love and Jen's photographic memory for celebrity scandals. Russell joined Jeff's team, mostly so he could show off his knowledge of luxury goods and historical figures who died in scandals. Timmy sat in the corner, secretly feeding Russell answers through a Bluetooth earpiece. Question 4. The host announced, "What is the capital of Kazakhstan?" Astana, Jennifer shouted. Actually, it was changed to Nur Sultan in 2019. Timmy whispered into Russell's ear, "Nur Sultan." Russell barked, looking smug. The competition got heated. By the final round, the two teams were neck and neck. The final question was, in the 1987 Syracuse football season, who led the team in rushing yards? Jeff's eyes glazed over with a divine light. He didn't even need Timmy. He didn't even need a brain. He had a T-shirt for this. Robert Drummond. Jeff roared, standing on his chair. 1,100 yards. He was a god among men. The bar went quiet. The host checked his notes. That is correct. The Bingham Destroyers win. Jeff hugged the plastic trophy like it was made of solid gold. See that, Adam? That's 12 years of marriage and a lifetime of Syracuse obsession. You can have your Astana, but you can't beat the Drummond. As they walked home, Adam looked at his wife. We lost, Jen. We're a failure of a couple. Adam, it was a trivia night about a football team from before we were born. She laughed, pulling him close. We're fine, but we are definitely getting that foot massager Jeff has. I want to feel like a dying turtle, too. And so, the rules were reinforced once more. Know your history, wring out your sponge, and never, ever challenge Jeff Bingham on anything that happened in Syracuse in 1987. Chapter 31, The Hand-Me-Down Lore. The post-wedding glow was officially replaced by the where-do-we-put-this reality. Adam's parents had sent a crate from Ohio containing a family heirloom that Adam described as a treasure and Jennifer described as a fire hazard from the 1970s. It was a rug, a thick